What's going on, guys? AFCbTV here for the live reaction of the Minnesota versus Bournemouth game. It is currently 1:10 in the morning, absolutely crazy time. Unfortunately, it's not a live stream for me to watch. I'm really going to just have to look out on Twitter and on the flash scores to look at the live feed. I'm so sorry. I'm not going to be able to give a really good live reaction. I'll be giving updates on what I think about possession and shots and everything like that, but we might be able to get a few clips of the goals throughout the game. We'll see. In the game, we've got the lineups through for the game. Very mediocre kind of team. We have Artur Boruc in goal. We've got Harry Arter, we've got Matt Butcher, Lewis Cook, Steve Cook, Charlie Daniels, Jordan Ibe, Sean McDonald, Lise Musette, Mark Pugh and Callum Wilson. On the bench we have Bailey Cargill, Adam Federici, Simon Francis, Dan Gosling, Lewis Graben, Max Gradle, Josh King, Eunan O'Kane, Andrew Sermon and Royce Wiggins. For Minnesota they have N. Dijock, Blake Davis, John Kalman, Mendez, Pitchcullen, Ramirez, Spies, Thiago Venegas. I have heard this Venegas is a pretty good striker. On the bench there, Banks, Brovsky, Hughes, Kroos, Silski, Kitch, Line, Noguera, Perez, Stefano and Watson. There are the lineups for today's game, and it was delayed by 15 minutes, but we'll get into the game when it starts. Okay, so the game is about underway right now. We're about 3 minutes into the game. There has been a change to the lineups, saying that Steve Cook has actually been swapped around with Bailey Cargill in the lineup, and Harry Arter will be captaining today's game against Minnesota. The game has now started down underway at National Sports Centre. Let's hope for a win. Okay, so the teams are trading possession in the opening minutes, creating spaces to look, but Lewis Cook cuts it out at the moment. So already Lewis Cook looking very, very promising for the team, according to Minnesota United FC Game Day. Thank you for the live feed on their Twitter page. We're actually going to retweet this onto thingy so everybody can see. So Minnesota in the 6th minute have been able to work the ball into the top of our box. Christian Ramirez tries to set up Spears, but Lewis is there but cannot finish for Minnesota. After 6 minutes, Minnesota really pushing pressure on Bournemouth, but it still remains 0-0. Okay, so we're going to have a little bit of a recap on what's happened. We're about 10 to 11 minutes through in this game. In the 7th minute, nice defence is played by Jack Blake to win the ball from Musette. Minnesota tries to get on the attack going, but they can't hold on. They can't hold onto the ball. Then later on in the 10th minute, Pugh with a world-class dribble to open a corridor towards goal, but he is denied by Calvano and the ball is cleared. In the 11th minute, Minnesota knocks the ball out for a corner to Bournemouth after a dangerous cross through the penalty area. 12 minutes in, Wilson sneaks in behind on a through ball, but the assistant has his flag up on the far side for offside. That is all at the moment. After 12 minutes, still 0-0. 16 minutes in, and Minnesota's Christian Ramirez has chipped the ball over the top for Duggan Davis, according to his Twitter name. His timing is a bit off though, by a tiny little bit, I don't know how much, but the assistant on the far side has given offside, and it still remains 0-0. Minnesota could be very close and are looking to really get an impact to get a goal in this game. Still 0-0. Once again in the 18th minute, Callum Wilson has had another offside call, and he's not actually happy about it. So there could be a lot of controversy and could really rage up the tempo, and he might not be able to finish a lot of shots. But although he could put a lot of the anger from these decisions into his shots and maybe power home a goal, it's still 0-0. Still all to play for. There has been a substitution in the 20th minute for Bournemouth. Bailey Cargill has been subbed off whilst Unino Kane comes on for the Cherries, still 0-0. 22nd minute and Minnesota nearly take the lead. Jome with a beautiful cut inside to create a shooting chance, gets the ball past Artur Boric, but it hits the post. Very nerve-wracking stuff here at Minnesota. Hopefully Bournemouth can turn things around. Very close, but we have just got a goal update and Bournemouth have taken the lead against Minnesota, and oh, this is absolutely brilliant. 1-0 to the Cherries, and it's absolutely brilliant. Who is the goal scorer? Hasn't come through yet, but it's 1-0 after 23 minutes. Absolutely brilliant to Bournemouth. The goal scorer for Bournemouth is number 13, Callum Wilson, as he settles the corner from Charlie Daniels and taps it home into the far post. 1-0 to the English. 1-0 Bournemouth. Come on, lads. And it's 2-0 to Bournemouth after 26 minutes. It's absolutely crazy. Minnesota are just losing it now. Absolutely crazy. Oh, it's 2-0, and Njok loses control of the ball and throws it into his own net. It's an own goal, and Bournemouth, it's just getting comfortable now. 2 minutes later, and Minnesota have just losing it now. 2-0 to the boys. Absolutely brilliant stuff. 39 minutes, and Bournemouth are 3-0 up against Minnesota. And the goal scorer once again is number 13, Callum Wilson, with his second shot, with his second of the day, as his shot blasts home with a rebound after a shot from Cook hitting the bar. And it's just going brilliantly for Bournemouth. Another goal, and there's a little bit of correction just coming through that actually Arthur did get the assist to Wilson's goal. And Christian Ramirez also nearly answering straight back as he fires a bullet entering the Bournemouth penalty area, but it's to a goal kick to Bournemouth. But Callum Wilson makes it 3-0. What a game, what a half, absolutely crazy. Okay, so it's half time at Minnesota. It's currently 3-0 to the Cherries. Absolutely brilliant half from the boys. 2 goals from Callum Wilson and a really obscure own goal from the Minnesota keeper. Looking very good at the moment. There might be a few switch ups at half time, but currently a very good game. 3-0 at half time. Okay, going into the second half, we have actually got a link to somebody who is streaming on Periscope of the game, so I'll be able to actually see, looking at the goals. I have seen the first goal from Callum Wilson, a very easy tapping going into the bottom right hand corner. Absolutely easy from. Haven't seen the second. I have just heard there is a lot of subs going on. We have a full switch. We have had Graben coming on, Joshua King, Max Gradle, but the team lineup for the second half is followed as Federici, O'Kane, Francis Butcher, Wiggins, Pugh, O'Kane, Donald, Gosling, Graben, Gradle and King. So with currently 3-0, I'm just going to say it's going to finish 4-0 like we did against Philadelphia, so we'll catch up if there has been any updates. Looking into the game, Minnesota don't really look that comfortable trying to get through our back line at the moment. We're looking very solid at the back, and yeah, it's really not looking good for Minnesota, and we're really holding the ball quite well. They're currently on the ball at the moment. Our midfield are really stopping them, and if they're even getting through the midfield, the defence line is there. Still 3-0. Be good to see how it progresses through the rest of the second half. Minnesota literally just shooting an absolute scorcher at Adam Federici, really making him struggle, punching it to the left of the goal. Very close from Minnesota, but very good save from Adam Federici. Still 3-0. A player has gone down in the box for us. I can't really tell from right back down here. Zoomed in, number 17, it's Joshua King, has gone down in the box. He's grabbing his face. He doesn't look too good, to be honest. But but he's starting to get back up, so it's looking alright now actually. But he did look to be injured to start with, but still a very average game at the moment. But Bournemouth still 3-0. Okay, so it's a free kick to Minnesota just outside the box. They're just about to take it. They 2 men on the free kick. Who's going to be taking it? He steps up for the free kick, straight into the wall. Great bit of defending in the wall. Still 3-0. Absolutely crazy. Gradle just sweeping his way through the defence of Minnesota, getting through, taking a shot, and a great save from the Minnesota keeper. Keeps it out for a potential 4-0. It's still 3-0 at the moment. Minnesota United have just got a red card, and it's absolutely crazy. A little bit of hang on a minute. It's been a red card to both players. So through the new discipline rules, been a little bit of squabble in the box, and they've both been sent off. Max Gradle has been sent off. Absolutely crazy. Both teams down to 10 men, still 3-0. It's 4-0 to Bournemouth. Absolutely brilliant. A lovely ball going into the bottom left hand corner. Absolutely crazy. What a goal. We've looked comfortable all game, and it was just coming that time, and Lewis Graben getting the goal he deserved. He's finally got his first goal back at Bournemouth. Absolutely brilliant for Lewis Graben. But it's 4-0, and it just really ended up a perfect game for the Cherries. 4-0. And the game has finished Minnesota United 0, AFC Bournemouth 4. That has been my live reaction. Well, really, for the first half, we were just looking at a new seed. And over half time, I did find a Periscope live stream. Thank you to John Castillo at JSINMSP. His Twitter link will be in the description for Periscope in the whole game. I didn't even see those in the first half. I'll watch the second half. Great performance from the lads. Hope you guys enjoyed. I've been Matt from afcbTV. If you want to watch more Bournemouth related content, subscribe to the damn channel. I've been Matt, and I'm out.